Listen, brother. With those two words, Robert F. Williams opens one of the most incendiary documents of the Black freedom struggle. Written in exile in 1968, this short, fierce pamphlet is an open letter aimed straight at the Black American soldier, the man in uniform sent to fight and die in distant wars. Williams speaks to him directly, brother to brother, and asks a single dangerous question: who is your real enemy, and why are you carrying a gun for the people who oppress your own?
The premise is stark. America has trained a generation of young Black men to fight, to kill, and to obey, then sent them abroad to defend a nation that denies them freedom at home. Williams argues that this is the great contradiction of the Black soldier's life. The same government that hands him a rifle in Vietnam will not protect his mother in Mississippi. The pamphlet asks him to see that his courage and his weapons have been turned against the wrong target, and to imagine what they could do if turned toward liberation.
Part 1 introduces the man Williams is writing to and the man who is writing. Both have worn the uniform. Both know the price.
Williams writes not as a distant theorist, but as a veteran and a fugitive. After serving his hitch in the United States Marines, he returned to Monroe, North Carolina, and organized the first armed self-defense guard of the modern movement, fighting in and out of the courts for the right of Afro-Americans to be free. Hounded from his own country and barred from Europe under American pressure, he wrote this letter from exile in People's China. He speaks to the soldier as one who carried a gun for America and then turned it toward his own people's defense.
The pamphlet hammers a single bitter irony. The Black man is fighting and dying for an America that has never granted him the freedom he is told he defends. Williams points to the soldier sent overseas while his family is beaten and jailed at home, while marchers are attacked on the road from one Mississippi town to the next. The blood spilled abroad buys nothing for the people who shed it. To Williams, the uniform is a costume of belonging, draped over a body that the nation still treats as expendable and unequal.
Part 2 redraws the map of the war. Williams asks the soldier to stop and ask who truly threatens his life and his people. Williams strips away the patriotic language and names the relationship plainly. The government that conscripts the Black soldier is the same power that has oppressed his people for centuries. It is not a benevolent father, but a master who demands obedience and offers contempt in return. The enemy, Williams insists, is not the poor peasant on the other side of the world who has done the Black man no harm. The enemy is the system at home that profits from racism, sends Black men to die cheaply, and calls it duty. To give the soldier a longer memory, the pamphlet reaches back to the slave insurrectionists. It recalls a note from a Negro rebel near Yorktown in 1793, counting 500 guns and a plenty of lead, waiting only for powder and the call to strike. It recalls Nat Turner, who felt assured he was intended to fulfill a great purpose. These voices, compiled for the movement, remind the reader that armed Black resistance is not new and not foreign. It is a deep American tradition, older than the country's own myths. The pamphlet seizes on the figure of Crispus Attucks, the Black man often called the first to die in the American Revolution. Williams notes how the establishment tried to shrink him, recasting him as a mere rioter rather than a patriot, even as patriotic societies refused his descendants. The point is sharp. America has always relied on Black bodies for its wars and its freedoms, then written those bodies out of the story. The Black soldier inherits that erasure, honored in death and despised in life. Part 3 is the call to action. Williams asks the soldier to take everything the army taught him and place it in the service of his own people. At the heart of Williams's politics is the right of self-defense, the principle he forged in Monroe. He rejects the demand that Black people remain passive while they are attacked. A man who defends his home and his family, he argues, commits no crime, no matter what the law says. The soldier already knows how to defend a position and protect his comrades. Williams asks him to recognize that the same skill, brought home, is not violence for its own sake, but the basic dignity of a people refusing to be slaughtered. Williams places the Black soldier inside a global picture, writing from People's China, having stood with figures across the Afro-Asian world. He sees the freedom struggle of Afro-Americans as one front in a worldwide revolt of the oppressed. The peoples America is sent to fight are, in his reading, natural allies rather than enemies. The Black man's liberation is bound up with theirs. To turn the gun around is not only a personal awakening, but a step into a larger movement that stretches far beyond the borders of the United States. The pamphlet closes on Williams's own resolve. Though driven from his country and blocked from much of the world, he announces his determination to come home for a showdown with his enemies. That defiance is the example he offers the soldier. Exile has not broken him, and obedience has not bought safety for anyone. The message is that fear is the only thing keeping the gun pointed the wrong way, and that a brother who finally understands his situation can choose, like Williams, to face his real enemy head-on. Listen, Brother is brief, blunt, and built to be passed hand to hand. It does not argue in the language of scholars. It speaks soldier to soldier, brother to brother, and asks the man with the rifle to think clearly about who he is killing for and who he is dying for. Decades on, its central provocation still stings, that a people trained to fight other people's wars might one day decide that the most urgent battle is the one for their own freedom, at home, where the real enemy has always been.